Recording to. All right. Excellent. Welcome. 45-minute vinyasa. We'll work 45 minutes. I suggest having some blocks today. And today I wanted to talk about courage. So I was just talking about how I get nervous traveling because, it's a lot of things that are out of your control, and not just when you're traveling, but navigating through life as well. And so what we do have control is how we navigate through it. So fear is a natural emotion, and it's a useful emotion for many cases, right? It helps us survive. If something is, if we're in a real danger, we'll make changes from that. Also, it helps us prepare. So if I'm nervous, I'm scared, I'm nervous about traveling, I'm going to really prepare. I guess that's more anxiety, but similar um, idea. And so maybe we can alleviate some fear with how we think, but I also want to encourage courage. So we also have the capacity to face what we're nervous for. All right, so more on that in a little bit. Let's find our seat to start today. Crossing your legs, option to sit on a block, option to close your eyes or keep your eyes to the tip of your nose. Centering yourself with your breath. So the breath is the compass so that you can return to the present moment. And it's also your anchor to stay in the present moment. So start to find ujjayi, slight restriction in the back of your throat, both as you inhale and exhale. Steadying the breath so that the mind will follow. Being present with the breath so that the mind will follow. I invite you to set a dedication for your breath. Maybe you have your own word or phrase. I offer the mantra of I am courageous. I have courage. In your mind's eye, say your mantra, whether it's the shared mantra or your own mantra, 3 times. And take one more breath in together. And share the breath out. Gently blink your eyes open. Inhale, reach the arms up. Interlace your fingers, flip your palms to the sky, and then draw your chin to your chest. Keeping your arms straight, reaching up, elongating from your sit bones. Ujjayi. Inhale here. Exhale, release the hands, twist over to your right side, look over right shoulder. Inhales to lengthen the spine, exhales to twist. One more breath in. One more breath out. Release the twist, switch sides, twist over to the left, lengthen and look over the left shoulder. One more inhale. One more exhale. Good, releasing the twist. Find your tabletop. Shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. Good, settle into your shape, and then tuck the toes under, spreading the toes. Inhale, drop your belly, send your gaze up, tailbone up, cow pose, shoulders back. Exhale, cow. Pull your belly to spine, tailbone to the earth, chin to your chest. Breath to movement. Inhale, cow pose, open through the heart. Exhale, cat, open through the back. Good, one more each. Inhale. Exhale. And then return to your neutral spine. Tuck your toes under, and then lift your knees a few inches off of the mat. Good. Elongate your spine. So think crown away from the tailbone, tailbone away from the crown. Pulling the belly to the spine. Inhale. Stay for the exhale. Another breath in. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Lift your hips. Ooh, stretch your legs. Good. Bend one knee, bend the other. Keeping your gaze to one point, so between your feet or towards your belly, and lengthening through the shoulders. Think space in your armpits. That's how much you are pushing through your arms. And now, from here, walk your hands back to your feet, finding your ragdoll pose. Feet hip width distance. Cup your elbows with your hands and allow your crown to reach towards the earth. Let's start with a sway side to side. Okay, so we're focusing on releasing the back. So bend your knees as much as you need to find some relief all the way from the tailbone to the crown. Shake out the head, releasing the neck. Good, and then stay still in your fold. Just simply allow the fold and gravity to work here. As you exhale, allowing whatever has happened, whatever is going to happen, to roll off of your back. Being here, present. And now release your hands down. Halfway lift your spine, hands to your shins, shoulders down your back. Exactly. Walk your hands forward to your high plank. Good. Just here for 1,000 breaths. Keeping your legs strong, belly to the spine, right? It's about 30 seconds, not 1,000 breaths. The world record is about 9 hours. Wow. How much courage it takes to even just attempt 1 hour, 5 minutes, 1 minute. All right, shift forward. Inhale. Lower all the way down on the exhale. Untuck your toes. Inhale, little cobra. Little to no weight in your hands. Lift your chest. Good. Tops of your feet press down to the earth. Take a breath in. Exhale, tap your forehead down. Inhale, lift up again. Little cobra. Exhale, lower down. Last time. Inhale, lift up. Maybe you float your fingers off of the mat. Good. Exhale, lower down. Good. Tuck the toes. Inhale, lift up to high plank or tabletop. Nice. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Ha. And then walk it out. Okay. From here, inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky. Open and stack your hip for scorpion dog. Good. Keeping your palms level, lower your right shoulder towards to level the left. Good, exactly. And then roll out your ankle, wiggle the toes. Maybe draw a circle with the knee. Good. And then lift your right knee so high you feel a stretch in your left hip, your left groin as well. Whew. And then inhale, level off your right hip, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your foot between the palms, low lunge. Good. So staying here, make sure your feet are hip width distance. So imagine train tracks under your feet or skis. I had a teacher say skis the other day. I was like, oh, I've never skied before, so I'm just gonna pretend train tracks. But if you ski, good, great place for the blocks here. But yeah, hinge forward and back, stretching the hips. Good. From here, inhale, drop the hips, lift the chest. Maybe you draw the shoulders back, looking up. On the exhale, straighten your right leg, fold over your right leg. Keeping the back heel lifted, yes. So it's like a modified pyramid. We'll move that breath to movement. Inhale, bend your front knees, sink the hips, look up. Exhale, fold over your right leg. Option to lift your right heel, your right toes rather. Flex. Good. 2 more each. Inhale, drop the hips, look up. Exhale, straighten the right leg. Last one each. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And then bend the front knee. And then keeping the legs as they are, high crescent lunge. Reach up. Had to do a camera change there. All right. Settle in. Stacking the joints. Okay, for me, I'm a little wide. Stacking the joints, finding your true alignment, your alignment. Good. Upper body is in a mountain pose, so reaching up. Good. Tall spine from the hips to the hands. Good. And then notice if you're crunching with your front toes. Just find a balance in the four corners of the feet. You can wiggle the toes just to test that out. Good. Take a breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hands down and step back. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Untuck your toes, little cobra, breath in. Exhale, tap your forehead. 2 more. Inhale, little cobra. Exhale, fold. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Tuck the toes, push up to high plank or tabletop. Downward facing dog. Exactly. Ooh, reset. All right, with the left leg up, three-legged dog. On the exhale, open and stack your hip for scorpion dog. You're leveling off through the arms, the shoulders to optimize the stretch in left side. Option to roll out the ankle, the toes, using the joints. If you don't use it, you lose it. Good, and then again, lifting your left knee so high, you feel a stretch in your right hip, your right groin as well. Inhale, lengthen the left leg, level off the hips, three-legged dog. Exhale, step through, low lunge. So again, feet on your skis or train tracks. Setting that up. On the inhale, drop your hips. Shoulders go down your back, looking up, just like cow pose. Exhale, fold over your left leg, straightening the left leg. Again, the back heel stays lifted. Inhale, bend your left knee, sink the hips. You can always take this on your knee as well. Exhale, fold over your left leg. Good, 2 more each. Inhale, stretching the split. Spoiler, we're going to do a split. Exhale, fold over your left leg. Last one each. Inhale. Exhale. Good, bend the front knee, set up for your high crescent lunge. Lifting your shoulders over the hips and then arms over the shoulders. Exactly. You might go bend the back knee. Notice if there's a little curve in the low back. So micro bend the back knee, neutralize the hips. It's a little clench with the low belly. Pull the low belly in and up towards your heart. Good. And maintaining that, slowly straighten your right leg. Good. Power lunge. Some people call this power lunge. Good. Take a breath in. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale, shift forward, high plank. This time lower halfway or all the way. Chaturanga. Upward dog or cobra, your back bend, look up. Downward facing dog, exhale, look back. Whew. So as always, you can skip those or do something else. Good, flow, lift your right leg up, inhale. Open and stack the hip on the exhale. Inhale, reach the leg back up. Exhale, step through. Inhale, sink your hips, draw your gaze up, shoulders back. Exhale, fold over the right leg. Inhale, bend your knee. Stay for the exhale. High crescent lunge. Reach your arms up. One breath. Exhale, hands down, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga, your flow. Urdhva Mukha, up dog, strong legs. Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, open stack the hip. Scorpion. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step through. Low lunge. Sink your hips. Inhale, look up, shoulders back. Exhale, straighten your left leg and fold. Inhale, bend your knee. Stay for the exhale. High crescent on your inhale. Just one breath. Look up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga, your vinyasa. Good. Upward dog, look up, shoulders back. Downward facing dog, exhale. And pause. Breathing. After the flow, feeling the effects of your movement, your action. Good. This time, walk your hands back to your feet. Finding your chair pose. Bend your knees, reach your arms up. See, so feet can be hip width distance or big toes touch. If you notice your knees going past your toes or over the toes even, sink your weight further back towards the heels while keeping your toes on the earth. Yes. Good. Some people say, pretend you're sitting on a chair. It's funny, I have a couch right behind me. Pretend you're sitting on the chair. I like to say, become the chair. Oh, become the chair. Oop, oop. Some turbulence over there. Good, take a breath in here. On the exhale, hands to heart, prayer twist to the right side. Left elbow outside of your right knee. Look over the right shoulder. Good, pulling the left hip back. And see if you can get some space from your left hip. Left hip pulls away from your left wrist, lifting your chest. See, take a breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Good, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold back down. Chair pose. Inhale, bend and reach. Exhale, prayer twist left side. Hands to heart, prayer twist to the left. Okay, I'll turn it around so I can see you. This time the right hip pulling back, looking over the left shoulder. Neck is part of the spine, right? Neck, cervical spine. So elongate the neck, crown forward, away from the tailbone, and then looking over left shoulder. Stay for inhale. And then exhale, forward fold. Good. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, walk your hands forward. Move through your vinyasa. We'll meet in downward. Downward dog. Downward facing dog. This time we'll step the right foot forward, finding warrior one. Back heel grounds down first, reaching the arms up. Good. Good, good. Stacking the joints. Back leg is strong. Anchoring through the left heel so that when you sink your hips, you find a stretch in your hips. The full expression, touching your hands, looking up, reaching up so much. When you draw your gaze back, you create a little shelf with your shoulders. Really good for texting neck. Really to balance all of that. Take a breath in here. Exhale, warrior two. Looking forward, widening the stance. Yes, so now we're opening the hips, right? Most of our days we spend going forward, walking, sitting, standing. So here, stretching in this plane. Okay. There's the frontal plane. Chance. Okay. I need to review on my anatomy. That's actually been one of my goals for this next year. Anatomy, the physical anatomy. Okay, but my strength is in energetic anatomy. Okay, pressing into the back heel. So like you sink into your front knee, stacking the front knee. Take a breath in. Extended side angle pose. Place your right hand outside of your right foot. Great place for a block. Left hand over your ear. Okay, stretching the left side. Extending the left side. And looking towards your left hand as you rotate your chest towards the sky, feeling a deep stretch in your right hip. Yes, press your arm and leg together. Good. Inhale to a star pose, reaching up. Good. And then from the left side, so point the left toes to the back, finding triangle, extend, place your left hand down, right hand to the sky. Yeah. Great place for the block here. Lengthening in all directions. Imagine like a sideways star here. Look down towards your left foot, bend the knee, setting up for balancing half moon. Plant your left hand about a foot in front of your foot and lift your right leg up. Yeah. You can think like scorpion dog. So it's a lift with the hip and stack. Lift and open. Okay. Yep, you're doing it. Take a breath in. Stay for the breath out. Look down, bend your left knee, land back to your triangle. And then inhale, rise back up through star. And we'll set up for prasarita. Point the toes in, hands to the hips. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Place your hands in between your feet and use that to pull your chest through your legs as you keep lifting your sit bones. And shift your weight towards the toes to stretch. That's all we're doing. We're stretching the physical body, mental, using our strength. What is your strength? Now draw your hands to your hips. Inhale, lift your spine all the way up, and then step or jump to the top, Samastitihi. Good. Inhale, extended mountain, or first extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Ha. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, step or jump back, Chaturanga, Vinyasa. Nice. Urdhva Mukha, strong legs. Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Ha. Left leg steps forward, warrior one. Ground the back heel, reaching the arms up. Good. Warriors. Courageous. They sign up for the job, or maybe they're assigned it. Either way, they face it. They face what their purpose is. Good. If you're ready for the full expression, you can keep your gaze forward, or if you're ready, touch your hands, reaching the hands up, looking up towards the hands. Okay, stretching the hands so high as you sink the hips. Good. Take a breath in. Exhale, warrior two. Another warrior, right? Opening through the hips, still looking towards the left hand now, looking forward. Holding space for what's behind us, our right hand, our right arm. Okay, just be aware of it there. You notice the strength of your legs. You are courageous. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle pose. Extend left hand outside of your foot. Extend your right hand over your ear and look towards the hand. Yes, arm is straight, even if you need to lift it a little higher. But extending your right fingers away from the right heel. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Good. Ujjayi. Inhale to our star pose. Setting up, right side triangle, pointing the right toes to the back. Extend and place your right hand either onto block, big toe, or floating. Yes. And triangle's a master posture, stretching the legs, strengthening the hips. There's a subtle twist in the spine, so lengthen using your core and twist. Looking up. Exactly. And then turn your head towards your right foot. Bend your knee, lean, and then setting up for your half moon. Right hand goes in front of your foot and kind of to the side, so not directly in front. Yeah, exactly. Lifting the left leg, flex the ankle, and expand all directions. Imagine you have the sun in your belly. Expanding all directions, claiming your space, shining your light. You are light. Look down towards your mat, bend your right knee, land back to triangle first, exhale, and then inhale back through star. Woo. Point the toes, let's set up for prasarita. Interlace your fingers, puff up the chest, and then fold with the bind. Good. Nasaga drishti, gazing to your nose, and drawing the knuckles away from the back as you relax the shoulders. Just allow the shoulders to open. Hands to your back, lengthen the spine, and then inhale, rising all the way up. Good. This time we're gonna jump to the back. Plot twist. All right, and then turn around. Okay, so we're gonna set up for balancing stick today. So options to have your blocks here, just in case, it kind of helps to have a little, it's kind of like when you practice headstands or arm balances, having the wall there, even if you don't physically need it, just like for extra courage. So I'll show you real quickly. You're gonna interlace your fingers and find Kali Mudra. So interlacing fingers, releasing the pointer fingers. Oh, camera's over here. Releasing the pointer fingers and crossing the left thumb on top of the right. So arms are straight, reaching up. We'll start with the left leg. We'll step forward, and then with a controlled momentum, you kind of have to let go and then control. Okay, so let's try it together. Oh, okay. Nice. You practice. So that was just practice. That was just practice. All right. Stretching the arms, finding your mountain. Step the left leg forward, look forward, and then follow through. Good. Point the toes away from the fingers. And if it's okay with your neck, look towards your fingers. Good. Stretching. Breathing. Right. And then bend your left knee, land back, reversing back. Samastitihi. Ha. Ooh, very nice. Way to face it. All right, so again, it's a controlled momentum. So you let go and then control. So let's do the other side. Interlace the fingers, same mudra. So left thumb over the right. This time the right foot steps. We'll do it twice. So step forward, look where you're going, and then control the landing. There you go, stretching. And then let's go back. Let's try that again. Good, good. Belly to spine. Stepping the right foot out and then forward. Three-legged dog with the left leg. Yes. It's okay with your neck. Look to your hands. Breathing. And then land back. Inhale. Exhale, Samasthiti. Whew. Very nice. So now let's do dancer pose. So the blocks were there. I forgot to mention, you could always use that as opposed to keeping your hands up. But everyone in this call did fine. Okay, so let's do dancer pose now. Left leg is your foundation. You'll place your right elbow out, your right arm out, left hand on the hip, and then kicking back without flipping the palm, receive the inside of your right foot. Yes, exactly. Left hand reaches up, and this is it. This is dancer. You can stay or start to kick. Kick and pull, kick and pull. Okay, opening through the shoulder and the hip, belly to the spine to support the back and the back bend. Okay. Yoga is essentially, it's just a dance at the end of the day. And we practice this dance and it helps navigating through life much more easy, more flowy. Inhale back to extended mountain, swing the left arm back, right arm back, Samasthiti. Good, let's switch sides. So right leg stays down, you'll bend your left elbow. Oh yeah, left elbow. Right hand on the hip and then receive inside of left foot. Exactly, yep. Right hand reaches up and you're already dancing. You can stay or kick and pull if you want to explore, opening through the chest, the hip. Very nice, Carmen. Looking forward to go forward. If you look down, you might fall down. And then inhale, extended mountain. Right arm back, left arm swings back. Ha. Parfait. Let's flow back down. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, option, Bakasana, crow pose. Plant your hands under your shoulders, spreading the fingers. Then you'll bend your elbows back and place your knees on your arms, eventually towards your armpits. So that's where you're working towards. You know, crunch your belly so much. Good. Lifting Mula Bandha, your roots. Nice, everyone. Looking forward to go forward. Maybe you lift your feet. You have the courage. One breath in. Step or jump back, Chaturanga. Urdhva Mukha up dog. Adho Mukha downward facing dog. Exhale. Excellent. Perfect. Let's do half pigeon on the right side. Right knee goes out towards your right wrist. Lower down to the shin. Good. If this is a lot on the hips, you can do deer pose. Left knee out to the side. Or take this on your back. Good. Look up and fold over your right leg. Okay, not too long. Just focus on the exhale. Fully exhales. Even though it's a relaxing posture, stay conscious and present. Would be relaxing. I shouldn't assume it's relaxing for everyone. It may be relaxing. If it's not, recognize that. Good. Inhale, lift up onto the palms. Take a few moments here, pressing into the back leg, shoulders back, looking up. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Stretch the legs. So very brief, make the most of it on the left side, drawing your left knee towards your left wrist, lower down your back leg. Again, options, deer pose or figure four on your back. Lengthen and fold over your left leg. And the root word of courage is cur in Latin, which translates to heart. It takes heart to practice yoga, to face things that are challenging. Excellent. Lift up onto your palms, taking a few breaths in the king pigeon, stretching your right hip, right shoulders back, look up, inhale, and then downward facing dog on the exhale. Wow. All right, let's set up for our half splits, Hanumanasana. Right foot steps forward, finding your low lunge. Good, and then lower your back knee, untuck the toes. I like to use a blanket for my knee, and then finding the half splits. So starting here, you can stay here in your half splits, flexing the ankles, and then pulling the right hip back. Yes, like you're pulling the right hip, the right heel without moving it. Good. Fold over the right leg. If you have full splits, point your right toes, slide your heel forward. Yep, great place for the blocks. You can do high setting. You can even sit on the block. Good. As long as you get the stretch in the back of your right leg. Good, good, good. Using your upper body like mountain. If you're sitting on the block or on the earth, hands to heart. And Hanuman represents courage, devotion. He leaps through the cliffs in order to help and save Rama. Good. One more breath. And then if you're in the full splits, return to your half splits. Boop. And then everyone bend your knees, step back, downward facing dog. And stepping out the left foot to the front, finding your low lunge. And lower the back knee, set up for half splits. Lengthen the left leg, energetically pull the left hip back without moving the foot. Good, you can stay, fold over the left leg. If you want to do full splits, point the toes, slide the heel forward. Good, great place for the blocks, maybe sitting or under the hands. Very nice. Hands to heart. Breathing through the discomfort. Right, when we're very devoted to something, it makes it easier to face whatever challenges get in the way. When we love something, when we love someone, we'll pretty much do anything or want something, right? If you're working towards something, a home, a business, it makes doing the challenging, the hard, scary things easier. One more breath in. One more breath out. Full splits, return to half splits. Everyone bend your front knee, and then we'll step back, downward facing dog. The last one for now. The last one for now. Very nice. Look forward, step or jump through, find your way onto your back. We'll do closing series. So feet hip width distance, setting up for bridge pose. So if you're not sure, you can look up before, because when you're on your back here, you want to keep your neck straight, looking up, as opposed to looking side to side. So feet hip width distance, and then you'll lift your hips up, little glute bridge, and then interlace your fingers under, finding your chest expansion. Good. If you're ready for wheel, plant your hands by your ears, lengthen, press to the top of your head, and then straighten your arms, straighten your legs. Use your legs, opening through the armpits, the heart, the chest. There you go. Just one more breath in. Exhale, tuck the chin in, rolling back down. Ooh, draw your knees to the chest, rock side to side. Ooh, thank you back. Thank you back. And keeping your knees at least hip level height, if not higher, lower them over to the left side. If you want, you can adjust your hips, extend the right arm, and look over to the right side. Just let the posture work. You've done enough. You are enough. Gaze back up towards the sky, knees back through center, reset the spine, and then switch the hips over to the left, knees over to the right. Extending the left arm and look over to the left. Okay. No need to control the breath, just be aware of it. Be aware of your breath, your life force. Drawing your gaze back center, legs back through center. Find ball pose, knees to your chest, arms around your legs, and draw your forehead towards your shins, getting really small, giving yourself a big hug, crunching the belly, lifting the tailbone towards the sky. Inhale and exhale, setting up for Shavasana. Extend your legs, your arms by your side. If you want, you can place blocks under your shins to alleviate pressure on your back, your tailbone. Okay, claiming as much or as little space as you're ready for, and that's up to you. Okay, we can wait for people to tell us, to encourage us, but we can also encourage and recognize the courage that we already have, just tapping into it. Allow yourself to be still for a few minutes. I'll guide you out when it's time. And take a soft inhalation. Release the exhale. Slightly deeper breath in. Exhale. Full breath in. Exhale. Move your feet, your fingers, eyebrows. Good, and reach your arms over your head. Good morning stretch. Good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time of day it is, stretch anytime. Bend your knees, roll off to the right side. Just take a few breaths here to transition. Silently thank yourself for showing up for practice, facing challenging posture, stretching, change. It's hard. It's not easy to do yoga. So give yourself that credit. Press yourself up to a seat, reconnecting your hands to your heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to our teachers giving us the tools to face challenge, to recognize we're strong enough, we're courageous enough. We have all we need, and we need all we have. Inhale for Om. Om. Touch your thumbs to the space between your eyebrows and bow forward. I see you and I see me. Namaste. Ew. Thank you, everybody. Oh, I didn't charge my laptop, but it survived. Ooh. Lucky us. Take
Thank you, kid.